Yes, once again I welcome you to the online session. So now we will have a continuation of the last slot. Clear? I hope you all are clear with the last thing, right? If you have any doubts, just ask me through WhatsApp or you can call me, okay? So next we are going to see about mode of taking food in animals. Mode of taking food in animals. As I said you already, there are how many modes? Two modes. They are autotrophic and then heterotrophic. Clear? So heterotrophic, this is what type of nutrient is this? Both autotrophic and heterotrophic is there. So here you have what? Plants. Green plant. So how do they prepare food? By the process of autotrophic, that is by the method of photosynthesis. So with the help of sunlight and water. So the animals or the insects, they eat the plants are called as herbivore. So they are called as primary consumer, and the one which eat the plants are called as herbivore, and the one which eat these primary consumers are called as secondary consumer. And then this carnivore, right? They eat the animals who eat are called as tertiary consumer. Eating plants, primary consumer, and then those who eat these herbivore are called as secondary consumer, and the carnivore which eat this omnivore are tertiary, and this eagle also comes under tertiary consumer. So they are carnivore. They eat the flesh, and when all these get died, eagle may die, snake also die, this rat also die, insects also die. They are converted into they are decomposed under the soil. When they are dead, they fall onto the ground and they are decomposed with the help of bacteria present in the soil. So these decomposed bacteria and these decomposed materials become a good nutrient to the plant. I hope you are clear with this. They are decomposed and again become as a nutrient to the plants. Then, so different ways of taking food in animals. Whether all the animals eat by the same way? No, they have different ways of taking food. For example, the first picture what is shown here, that is the honeybee. What they do, they sucks nectar from the plant. Honeybees sucks, that is they do sucking from the plants. And then human beings, what do? They chew the food. Human beings chew the food. And then here it is a snake. They used to swallow the food. They do not chew it. They used to swallow. And then what is this? Eagle. They used to eat the fish or something dead. And then snail eats the grass. Then these are the different mode of feeding in different animals. First, snail. What do these snails eat? These snails eat grass. Okay. And then what is the mode of feeding in them? Chewing. That is the physical process that takes place in the mouth. Chewing is nothing but a physical work that is done in the mouth. How to do chewing? So show me. Do chewing. Right? Okay. Then ant. So what do they eat? Insects. What is the mode of feeding in them? Scraping. What is the mode of feeding in them? Scraping. Scraping is nothing but rubbing a layer. Okay. And then eagle. What do the eagle eat? They eat flesh. They used to swallow it and the digestion takes place inside their stomach. And then hummingbird. Hummingbird, what is the food they eat? That is nectar. They used to suck it from the plant. And then lice. It used to suck the blood. Mosquitoes also used to suck the blood from human beings. And then butterflies also sucks nectar from the flowers. And then housefly. They used to feed on decaying matter. The type of feeding they do is breathing. breathing is nothing but to drink or other liquid. Okay, breathing is nothing but to drink. So, sucking means to pull in, to suck. How to do that? You used to drink juices, right, with straws. What do you do there? Sucking. Yes. So, chewing, scraping, swallowing, sucking, and then last, breathing. So, now coming to the next one. So, what type of snail comes to? Snail comes under the category of omnivore. They eat both grass and dead animals. And ants comes under the category of omnivore. They eat both plants and animals. Eagles comes under the category of carnivore. They eat only flesh. So, hummingbird, they are herbivore. Lice are carnivore because they suck the blood. Blood is from animals, right? Mosquito also comes under the category of carnivore. Butterfly comes under the category of herbivore. Housefly, all the one, carnivore. Okay, next one. So, amazing facts about starfish. Have you ever seen a starfish? It looks like star. Yes, it has 5 limbs. So, I am going to tell you something about the starfish now. Okay, so just try to have a note of it. Starfish do not have brains and they do not have blood. Starfish do not, these contents are not there in your book. So, just try to note it down. So, starfish do not have brain and blood, and then they cannot survive in fresh water. They are able to live only in salt water. Yes, starfish cannot live in fresh water. They can live only in salt water. There are around 2000 species of starfish present in the world. How many types of species? 2000. Okay. And then the small one can have a weight up to 11 pounds. Small one can have a weight of 11 pounds and their average life period is 35 years. Okay, now we will see into how these starfish eat. First, here see, here it is some animals which has hard core shells. So, it has shells like inside the shells like tortoise. Consider like tortoise. Tortoise have shells on the outer body, right? Inside there is a soft body structure present. So, what is these shells are made up of? Calcium carbonate. These hard shells are made up of calcium carbonate. So, what do these starfish do means, if there is some prey, okay, consider this as starfish phylums. So, the starfish used to come and catches its prey like this. So, it used to stay for some time and wait until this hard shell opens Okay, so when this hard shell opens, so the starfish has its stomach at the center. Starfish has the stomach at the center and it also has the mouth there. Okay, so it used to open it and then eat the prey. And this prey used to go inside the stomach and the digestion process takes place inside the stomach. Clear? Consider this as the prey, this as the starfish, and it covers and waits until that hard shell opens. When that hard shell opens, what does it do? Its stomach comes out and catch its prey and the stomach again goes in and the digestion process takes place. Up to this you are clear? Yes. So, now there are easy steps of drawing a starfish. Now take a note and a pencil. Come on, take it fast. Take a note and a pencil. First draw one limb and then the second limb. Take it fast. First you want to draw the first arm. I said How many arms does the starfish have? They have 5, right? So first draw the arms, that is the outer structure. So here it is the easy step. First follow the step 1, draw the first arm and then the second arm. Then complete up to 5 arms, okay? Complete up to the step 5 and then have small roundings on each side and then at the center this is called as stomach or the mouth. So try this at home and then do it. So these are the easy steps for drawing a starfish. Now we will to the next one. So let's have a recap what we have seen from the first. What we have seen about the introduction, right? First, what is the topic of the lesson? What is the topic? It is nutrition in animals. So we have seen the difference between plants and animals, right? And then what we have seen? We have seen about the introduction, food, yes, importance of food, and then we have seen about the components of food, yes, and then modes of nutrition, and then what we have seen, yes, mode of nutrition in plants. These are all the topics we have covered, and then we have also seen about the amazing facts about the starfish. Yes or no? Then now try to answer this question. Name the mode of feeding in the following animals. We have seen the different mode of feeding, right? So snail. What is the mode of feeding in snail? Tell me your answers. Mode of feeding in snail. Yeah, good. Chewing. And then what we have seen? Eagle. Eagle, what is the mode of feeding? Swallowing. Very good. And then butterfly, what does it do? Sucking. Very good. Then, what are the sources of food for animals? What are the sources of food for animals? They are depend on. Tell me your answers. I couldn't hear you. Louder. Yes, good. So, they depend on vegetables, plants, cereals and pulses, and also they depend on meat. So, importance of food. Next question. This we have been seeing from our first class. Yes, importance of food. What is the importance of food? First, to get energy and then growth. Yes, fight against diseases. Okay, then starfish feeds on animals covered by hard shells of. What is the shells made up of? Good. Calcium carbonate. Okay then. So, these are your homework questions. Write these questions alone in your classwork. Do the homework alone in your classwork. Okay. First question, define digestion. For this you have to draw that simpler diagram. That breaking down of complex one into simpler ones. And then what are the components of food and its uses also you have to write. I explained you, right? What are the each components used for, and explain how starfish feeds on it. You just write this question how you have understood. And the next one is drawing the structure of starfish. You have the step by step process here, right? Okay, and then write the type of food and the feeding mode in and bee and then mosquito. Write the type of food and feeding mode in and bee and mosquito. These are your questions. Just complete it and send it, okay? So, I thank you all for listening this class patiently. So, if you have any doubts, just clarify with me. Stay at home. Be safe. Thank you.